Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Mr. MG4 Electrical. I'm Dwayne Merritt. Thank you for coming to this page. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for becoming a follower. That covers Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But thank you so much. We're going to be doing a lot on this page. It's going to get exciting. So we're going to touch a few different areas. Number one, I want to thank those who have come for some small self-help tips. You want to learn how to change a receptacle. You want to learn how to change a switch. I can't teach you through a computer. I can show you, but there still is safety. I do want to say this. Even though we'll talk about these things, it's best to call an electrician, right? But I am going to, if you just demand to do it, I'm just going to show you a few ways to stay safe, like cutting the power off and things that could happen and different things. So thank you. Thank you for coming. Those of you first year, second year, third year apprentices, the apprentice people, thank you for coming. I'm going to be talking about tools and what it's like to go through the apprenticeship program. And then we have those of you who are thinking about getting in the trade. We're going to talk a little bit about theory and what's going on behind the scenes. I am not a master electrician, but you are here to walk with me through becoming one. So I have a unique story that I'll share with you, but I'm going to document my process through becoming a master electrician. So most of you will start with me and you'll end with me. You'll be there when I get licensing. So I'm going to walk you through the licensing process step by step. I'm going to take you through some 1 year apprentice stuff, very first from the start through your fourth. And I'm going to do some how-to videos, and I'm going to go over tools, what tools a good electrician needs and what do you need when you start off, because you might not have money to go get all of the band saws and hammer drills and all of that. But what do you need? What can get you by? We have a theory in the trade is if you borrow it, you need to buy it with your next check. If you borrow it more than twice, you need to buy it with your next check. I was also taught to put up a tool allowance, buy tools in your first tools, buy in sets, and then use your tool allowance to buy a tool every 2 weeks. But I want to give you a little bit of my background and my story, and this will kind of be my page introduction. I'm in a unique situation because I am technically a first year apprentice. I'm also an LLC owner and operator, and I've also had all the schooling, but I'm in my first year of school. So I got a lot going on. So let me give you my history. So I was a low volt tech, installer tech for AT&T for maybe 5 years. That's how I got introduced to the trade. But it was low volt, telephony, underground wire, just splice cases, cable install, telephone install, internet install, fiber optic, all of that. So I was laid off after about 5 years. I thought, I loved what I did. I thought that was it. This is it. I love it. I was straight. I was good. And then we had a massive layoff. I got laid off. So when I got laid off, I had a guy tell me, he said, man, if you love low volt, just go to high volt. Just go to, just go and see what it takes to be an electrician. Because if you like telephony and you're doing low volt, you'll love this. Okay, so I look into it. So I go to a electrical technician program, which is technically just school. It's theory and everything. So normally if you go into the union, they'll send you to school 1 day a week for 4 years. I did 4 days a week for 1 year. So that's all I did. I did that, and I worked residential for 1 year. I went to school 4 nights a week. I graduated 3.5. I learned all the theory. I had all of that. And then I found out that I couldn't find a job in commercial because they say, you already got school? Yeah, well, we're okay. Some of the companies, because they were saying we like to send our guys to school. Because if we send you to school, and this guy just told me, he just said, if we send you to school, we know you'll be here for 4 years. If we teach you, you'll be able to go anywhere, and that offers you $1 or $2 more. So I ran into that problem, but I ended up getting hired at a residential company. And we did rough-ins, trim outs, and service. So I did that for a year, right? So I love that. That was fine, but it's different than commercial. So I was doing that. That was fine. And in the meantime, school taught me to start my own LLC. So I was doing side work where either permit was not needed or the customer was able to pull a permit. So just small things, just, your regular lights and receptacles and things of that nature. So I was doing that, and then I moved. And when I moved, I went into commercial. And even though I had those 1, 2, 3 years under my belt and school, they said, no, listen, that school is where you were. We don't know that school. So if you want to work with us, if you want to get your license, your master's through us, we're going to have to send you to school again. What? So I said no a bunch of times. No, I'm okay. Because now, to get your license, you need 8,000 hours, which is 4 years. So I just need the 4 years. I don't need so they pushed me. I end up going back. So technically, I'm in my first year of school, but I've already done it, right? And technically, I'm a first year apprentice in my program, but I've already been doing this for years. So I'm going to take you through the beginning, even though I'm kind of in the beginning, but I'm not. You're going to be able to see, I'm going to show you what the beginning looks like, even though I've been in the field for a while. But I'm going to tell you this, commercial is totally different than residential. So even though I understood the mechanics and why things did what it did, there's so much more to commercial as far as 3-phase systems and high voltage and the color coding system and the type of box you use, box field, and voltage drop really comes into play, and all of these different things that I've studied about that I never experienced. So even though I knew it, I was still new to the commercial sides. I'm going to walk you through all that. So I'm going to do short videos. I'll have a playlist about going through the program, my apprenticeship program, and then I'll have a playlist on how to do, and then I'll take you on some of the jobs that I do and show you just what we do through a daily. So again, thank you for subscribing. Send this to somebody else because it's about to get good. Peace.